Uh, the, let's do this properly. The
Yep.
first thing I got to do is go to. Um, I have to bring you guys. I have. Welcome everyone to the stream. You notice there are two spots that are empty. That is because I am putting them together right as we speak. Thank you for being patient for the delay. We have this one. Then we go with that, this, this. There we go. Then that one. Beautiful. Now we just need to. Ta-da! Yay! Now we're putting you right here. A little bigger. Make you here. Drop you down to there. Should work. Perfect. Right, now we just make you a little, move you up a little bit. Ta-da! You are in your box. Okay. Say hi to everyone, Jenny. That is Jenny. Jenny says hi. Okay, cool. Now, next one is yeah, it is. Yep, that's fine. That. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Lee, and we are doing All on the Table, which is, there we go. Ta-da! Yes, you are here. So I'm going to put you down under here. There we go. And now, oh, actually, I'm going to pop you up one more. Why are you? Nope, that's not right. There we go. We'll just pop you right here and then put you down under there. Right. Okay. No, we're putting you back over. That's fine. There we go. Oh yeah, we just have to nudge you down a little bit. Oh, perfect. Ta-da! You are beautiful, and you are in the perfect spot. Okay, so, oh, and then I have to put me down, under you guys, because that, otherwise, yeah. There, wait, no, I'm putting me, why am I, wait, why is, oh, I see. Okay, we're gonna have to nudge you over a little bit, and then just bring them up, and then, perfect. Yes. Thank you for bearing with me. I generally appreciate it. Yay! Now we have everyone in our little frames. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. My name is Lee. We're from All on the Table, and we have a special program for you tonight. So, I have two very good friends. On top, we have Jen, she, her, Jenny, and on the bottom we have Vizzy, whose pronouns are vague and mysterious. And we are both running around. I am presenting to you the a tale of great interest and intrigue. So let us begin. Neither of you have told me your characters' names though, so that's not helpful.
Yorgar Akul.
Yorgar Akul. Okay. Yorgar Akul.
Axel.
Axel. Okay. Let me type those down. Axel. So.
Yorgar. Yeah, Yorgar. Akul is Acul. Oh no, it's that's not the book. The book is something else. It's a book that is protection. We are protecting the book. It's ancient summons that are not dragons.
Ancient summons
Yeah,
are
there's
not.
summons that have not bonded with anyone in a long time. Yes.
So um, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
Shit.
It's getting bigger. It's like the sky itself is getting weird and torn, and you've come from a bit, and you know how this goes. This is the planes rending. And that's not good. Generally.
Just notify everybody on the ship.
Alright.
Just
Your guard. There should be something.
But I'm in the sky, right? I use them as kind of like an air brake / slow my fall / control my fall.
Alright. Yeah.
According to it was 9 even. I did the rolls last night when we were talking.
9 foot tall woman.
No, I can choose to keep them out, and I would choose to keep them out because they are not like proportionate to my body. They are larger than what would be considered proportional.
Proportionate. Well, they need to be.
So my wings would probably be about 10 feet from tip to back, no, to my back each. Yeah, 20-foot wingspan. Yeah. Well, when I land and I've got my like I'm not the second I land I get rid of them, but like because I probably would do like one of those like when you land and you take a couple steps kind of thing, like when you're parachuting. I would like fold them against my back but keep them out.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. You all right? Okay.
Yolgar looks around and says, "Drum Yolak," in kind of a like I can't emulate her voice for too long because it's
Sure.
really high. She's kind of got like a helium voice, but not like helium, but like she's got like a voice you wouldn't expect from someone that's 9 feet tall.
Fair.
But because she is a creature of the sky, she's at ground level. She is not. She sounds really high pitched. It's kind of like how a mermaid is screeching above water. At ground level, her voice gets high pitched, and so you just hear her bellow out, "Drum Yalak." It means greetings, or literally peace, fire, sky, which is it's a greeting in Akavur.
No one does.
I kind of look up.
So I'm guessing that the portal kind of scrambled her brain because she is speaking purely in Akavur at the moment. But also, there might be would it be like the common from the same world as she's from, or because she does have a there's actually a cantrip for her that is a cantrip specific to the scholar cast.
That lets you.
Pretty much. It's the one that it's one of the 3 base words. Would I use that? Would I use that cantrip? Would I use that cantrip? She does not. Anyone that is familiar with Skyrim is going to recognize this next word. Dul. It literally means voice. The actual mortal voice, not the power of shouting. Voice.
Yeah.
And then she tries again. Greetings, one and all. I am Yolgar.
Oh.
Fool. I do not. I do not know. I was supposed to have been brought to where the book I am in charge of was.
Book.
Yes. Huh. What?
Nope.
I do not recognize this one. And she points to Axel. No, I do not recognize this one's. No, I do not recognize this one's.
Yeah.
Okay, I forget, perception is...
D20 plus wisdom unless you have proficiency. In which case it's D20 plus wisdom plus
I haven't figured out my proficiency skills, but I've got my wisdom at plus 2. I've rolled at 18 skills, but I've got my wisdom at
20.
plus
Okay.
2.
Sure.
One sec. I have to pull up the doc that I had Okay, yeah, I was right. Okay. It would be Scholar Cast does have advantage on wisdom check. On perception.
Perception?
Proficiency. That would be 18. With a plus 3.
You find yourself. Um,
Oh, also, I didn't say what she's wearing, did I? Oh, also,
no.
I didn't say
You
what
don't
she's
say what I'm
wearing.
wearing, so.
I'm trying to find the right reference photo because it's kind of. Yeah.
Armor and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, they are a lot more suspicious of you.
Well, no, it's not like plate armor. That's that's chain.
Still, it still is a lot to be seeing someone this big in armor who can fly, and they're
Actually, this might be a better reference photo. Forget the horns.
okay. Fair.
It's more of like an armored dress type thing.
Okay.
So it's got like chain
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and then like it's got a kind of like a chain skirt, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a pure black dress.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So it's got bits and pieces of like chain, and it does have like the metal pauldrons, but
Mm-hmm.
those are just like
Ceremonial.
and they're rune etched.
Ah.
Well, not technically runes, but more like Akavur etched.
Okay. What is
So it'd be a language that the satyrs would not recognize.
probably? Axel, what are you wearing? Out of curiosity.
Here we go. Let me pull this up.
Oh, and on her left hip is a grimoire cage.
Aha.
If you know what a grimoire cage is, though, right?
Yeah, it's meant to hold a book, sort of.
Yeah, it's literally just like metal leather strips
Yeah.
that are made to hold a grimoire, and it's a heavy duty one. It's not just like holding a regular grimoire. It's one of those ones. It's like if it's got a sentient book inside of it, type thing. It's that kind of grimoire cage. It's that. No. That is where the ancestral book was. No, that book is not in the cage. It is in my hand. Yes, I have the book. It is just not in the cage. Oh no, I got the book. It's not in the cage because the only thing allowed in that cage is the ancestral book.
Uh-huh.
Yes. It was in the cage on my. It was in the grimoire cage on my hip instead of the book that was supposed to be there.
kind of see panicking. You got it.
I'm trying to get the miniatures back into order so we can get this shit back under control. Satyrs. Oh.
Not the wind.
I would like to. One sec, I gotta find the right CR version of it. Because if I don't, that means I won't be able to summon it. If I don't, let's fire. Ah, there it is. I'm going to summon one of my familiars. That might freak out the sailors. It might a little bit. Well, it's not a squid. It's an octopus. But I'm going to summon a CR1 beast. Giant octopus. So she reaches into like the front of her dress, not inside, but like into the the chainmail portion right here, and she pulls out a bunch of slips of like long square slips of paper that have ink on them. In another in a language that most of them, none of them would be able to understand. It's the same language as what's on her pauldrons. And she selects one, puts the rest back, and tosses it out. And a bunch of giant tentacles spring out of the water. And work to steer the boat away from the edge. And she says, "Calamari, help this boat not crash." Yes. Yeah.
Smacked by something. Something sees her. And down. Now, magical barrier, but it's
Okay. So should I roll an initiative for her? Or should I just use one of her abilities? In Cloud? Well, the ink cloud is kind of like a smoke screen. The ink cloud is kind of it works for both her and the boat. So it was kind of invisible. Oh, it popped above the water. I thought you meant through Calamari's vision. Okay.
yeah.
Should I make a check to see if I know what it is?
one too. If you want.
See.
I will say you're more likely to actually know what this is.
19.
A 19?
19.
I beat her out by 4 points. It's a 23.
Oh wow! All right.
Because I have a +5 in intelligence.
Ooh, all right.
I have a +5 in intelligence, constitution, and an extra -1 in.
Oh, right, because it's
Yeah, the racial is an extra +2 in constitution and intelligence, and a -1, an extra -1 in strength.
18. So you okay? That tracks. All right. So
Yeah, so I got 18 +5.
all right. So you got you see this thing, and you have never ever. I will say, I'll make an executive decision. You've never seen anything like it. So what you do realize is that it's got gills, and there you can see 2 sets of limbs. One of which is large pincers, and one of them is more like hands that it's using to try to clear its face.
Okay.
Rather humanish, or person-like. And it's it doesn't have any hair, but it's one solid kind of color, dark blue, and it's trying to smear off the ink. Looks up at you, and you can kind of see this is probably a sentient creature, almost some sort of thing, and it's definitely amphibious. It can definitely breathe land and water, which is probably why it came up. Then I would say, Axel, with that knowledge, and combined with the fact that you have been in the Feywild your while, you definitely think this is something from. You realize, oh, this is the technical term is clippity hung bibble fiend. That's what this is. You think. You've never actually seen one, but you've heard of as one of the ones the in the realm of the Griefmiser. And you know you're near there. It's a pocket dimension. You're near there, you think. Except it's very hard to get to because you have to sail in at the exact right moment. The only way to get in is to sail through at the right time. And then you realize, oh, that's why the sailors are panicking so much, is because, oh yeah, we're sailing. We basically sailed into it. Into the realm. And it was trying to drag you into the realm, and it was also trying to drag you farther, but it doesn't seem to like dealing with. It starts swimming away, essentially. It sees the ship, sees the octopus, or kind of sees the inklings, just kind of starts, and realizes it's been spotted, starts swimming away. You guys can do what you want about this. It's flame. It's done.
I'm gonna use one of her Akavur cantrips.
Okay. Which one?
Volva. I'm gonna make sure I'm pronouncing this right. Volvakine. Vukine means combat, but the prefix vo it means is pretty much the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So uncombat, so like pretty much like peace.
So is it sort of a calm emotion? Or is it a sanctuary? What does it do? That's the question.
It's. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. It's kind of like the spell calm.
Okay, calm emotions is the usual one.
Sorry, my brain is thinking of Skyrim. Calm pretty much means it stops from fleeing and attacking.
Okay, what's the saving throw for it?
That is a Constitution saving throw DC of 15.
Con save. Okay. Okay.
Keep from being pacified.
All right.
Oh, it's pacification. That's what it was. It's 3 rounds. It's 3 rounds. Well, it's 3 rounds, or if it is the only opponent, end of combat. Yeah, as I said, pacify. Yeah, so it's uncombat. Well, it pretty much gives a parlay status. Well, it pretty much is kind of what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like it kind of creates like a parlay moment. Like if the parlay fails, combat resumes. It's just a temporary parlay to see if you can. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dorsal. But it's looking at you, treading water.
Apologies, friend, for letting calamari ink you. I did not want this boat to sink with me on it. Would you like help with that? And I point to its face. Might I ask why you attacked the boat? Then why did you attack calamari? She was helping the boat move away from the rocks. She was helping. What? Why were you pulling the boat?
And realize
Apologies if that is a delicate question. I retract my question. I do not want to make you uncomfortable. I do not want to make. Yes. Yes. Or if the parlay kind of succeeds.
I'm busy with the satyrs. So I'm busy with the satyrs at the moment.
you've got an island.
probably gonna head towards the main port. Yep. It's a natural 20. You want me to? Natural 20.
Without the ball. And as soon as
as the ship is no longer in danger of beaching, calamari has let go and kind of surfaced, and Yorgar has transferred themselves over to calamari and is talking to the creature. Well, flap over the top of calamari and just, well, not into the water. Like, calamari has surfaced, so I'm just kind of like, I'm standing on top of calamari. I'm standing on. Yes.
okay.
Yeah, calamari is just kind of like with their legs, like they're octopusing along next to the boat, and I'm standing on top of it talking to this creature. I'm trying to figure out how big calamari is. They're a large size, so they're. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of just like I'm kind of skateboarding on calamari. They're not like with me standing on top of calamari. They don't have their full 60. They probably got like a 40, but yeah. If I wasn't standing on it. Keep going. Oh wait, are you talking about calamari or? Oh wait, did you want me to stop? Oh yeah, yes. I thought that was coming from the captain of the boat. Apologies. No, I would like you to stop trying to beach the boat, if possible. Oh? Okay. And since I have proficiency... Proficiency takes my +2 and turns it into... Okay, that's a 21. Okay, that's a... Oh, wait, so it's a +3 plus the +2 I have? That's a 23. I know. I've had all really good. The dice gods have been kind to me today. Are they pulling a fag?
Definitely not.
Avoiding the question. Okay. Might I ask, where were you directing the boat? They're pointing at the cliffs, aren't they? Okay. Yeah. So the math doesn't math. So
There.
So you were directing the ship towards those ships? Okay. So I just gotta double check something real quick.
Yep.
I am going to ask Calamari to rocket me to the ship. As in, take me and pretty much, like, throw me. Yes. To the ship where Axel is.
So yeah.
Yep.
Probably would.
My movement is... Let me double check. I believe my flight is 40, but I am unsure. Just let me pull up the thing we messaged last night. Speed 40, flight 40.
Well, If you're getting thrown, that would be an override. You would actually base it on the monster's strength than you would your flying speed.
Oh wait, I forgot. Does dash work with flight? Never mind, calamari doesn't throw me. I'm just gonna book it over there, and the second I land, I'm gonna recall calamari. And the paper flies back between my fingers, and I stick it in my right side, on the right side. Well, no, she turns into mist, and the paper flies. Yes. Question: do you think a recall would count as an action
Yes,
or a bonus action?
it would be an action. Yes. And usually, summoning spells like that, usually it would consume the item that the spell is used with, and you would have to rewrite the scroll again.
It's yeah. That's the nature of the token, the summoning token. They're reusable unless the creature is dropped to 0 hit points. The token is destroyed, and then the summoner has to spend a short rest rewriting the token. So an action. That's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much dismissal. Okay, and would the ship be technically? Would the creatures on the ship technically be considered allies?
No.
I'm just asking if it's considered if they would be considered allies due to pack tactics. Okay. So the neutral. Okay. No, I was just wondering if that be technically considered. They'd be considered allies for pack tactics. That's all I was wondering.
If you ended up having to fight something together,
Okay.
Probably would be. Just a little better. But since you're not fighting anything right now, it's kind of a not the salient point, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you were to fight something, be fighting something together, it would be considered pack tactics. Yeah, I would say for pack tactics, if you're fighting the same creature, yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Makes it a little prettier. But yeah. All right. But yeah, you find yourself, you sail as along, and you kind of see a couple of these ships. These brilliantly painted pirate ships kind of sailing along. But you managed to steer clear of them. and you sail right into the estuary at the edge of the river of Vapid Languishing. And you find yourself uh, so, yeah, you sail into port, and you kind of pull back on the ship and set the sails as you're pulling into port, and yeah, unless you specifically want to crash the ship or do something else.
Yeah, the ship's gonna land happily.
Okay.
I do not want to crash the ship. Wrong with you. Wrong with you. On that ship. On that ship.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you managed to get the
What's the weather looking like right now?
it is still warm and sunny. It doesn't seem to have shifted particularly much. The water is a slightly different shade of blue, but yeah, the weather is pretty solid.
Okay.
Warm and fairly breezy. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna lift the side of my cowl.
Okay.
And my companion is going to buzz out.
Okay, and your
They
companion.
are whips.
Okay.
They're not considered a summon.
Okay.
They're just a will-o-wisp that I do not have a contract with. It just follows me around.
Okay. All right.
Companion, not summon.
Sure.
They hide whenever danger's nearby.
Okay. Fair enough.
But also, so they stay near me. They hid in my cowl.
Okay. Fair enough. I just realized that I screwed up something, so we're gonna fix it in the meantime. But yeah, you see the little summon come out, and the
It's not on the companion.
the companion, the little creature, comes out, kind of flits around between you, kind of flips over and looks at Axel a little bit, buzzes around some of the satyrs who kind of look at each other and then just let it fly past because they're not particularly worried. And
Pips, what are you doing? Yeah, pretty much.
and it kind of comes up.
It pretty much just gives off like a rhythmic blank and then just flies back.
Yeah. So yeah, you have that, and you have yeah. So what are you gonna do? You have sailed into port. They're waiting expectantly, and they have two um uh soldiers of sorts. You think um at their command, and uh a tall green humanoid, not tall, not your guard tall, but like 6'3", kind of.
Like high medium.
Yeah, like tall for a human, kind of tall.
Okay.
With blue skin and this sort of bright orange hair. Who's carrying like a polearm of sorts. With candy cane stripes along the handle, kind of standing, and to people is a word.
Is that a more ceremonial polearm or more like a bardish?
It's definitely a bardiche. Oh, it's more of a
No, I'm just using a bardish as an example.
Oh no, it definitely is. Oh, it definitely has a blade.
Well, ceremonial polearms have blades, but they're impractical for about.
I mean, it doesn't look particularly.
Think Buckingham Palace guard.
Yeah.
Polearm.
I mean, yeah, but those, polearms, even the ceremonial ones, are designed after weapons that people wielded. It's just a matter of practice. These are more. It definitely has a very nasty. It's a halberd. It definitely has a very nasty looking blade. The colors, though, are weird. So the blade is bright pink. It looks very sharp, and it's definitely metal of some sort, and it definitely could probably kill you. But it's pink and yellow and blue and bright red, and its colors are just not like. But it definitely looks sharp, and it definitely is long enough to be wielded fairly practically. You're thinking.
Okay.
And the armor is kind of chain with kind of plate over it.
Can I roll Arcana to see if it's magical?
You would say that it almost certainly is. I would say you.
Okay, so I don't even need to roll Arcana.
Yeah, I would say the metal, especially the way the color in the metal, you can't get that, as far as you know, from anything natural. Also, it's wearing a armor on the top half, and seems to be bare from basically the hips down. He's wearing a long shirt, and either very very short shorts, that are barely So this guy is not really wearing much of anything on the legs. Boots too.
How short are the shorts?
Somewhat short that you're like, wait, is he naked under the thing?
So booty shorts type short, or
that or shorter, not they're short, like pretty much booty. Boy, if you have ever seen boy short underwear, that's like
tiny whities.
A little bit of a leg, but more, not much more. These things are very short, and you can barely see them underneath the armor, and it's just like you kind of catch a glimpse when he holds his arm, kind of moves his arm a little bit. You can kind of see a little bit, and you're like, oh, okay, he's wearing shorts, because you're like naked under there, but it's not much. So he's not, free balling, but it's still, this is very, very, very lot of leg showing, and you're just like, what? Why? I mean, the boots are up to the knees, bright red boots up to his knees, but very shiny too. This guy looks the top, the upper armor is armor, very clearly practical, and then just nothing. Like, okay. But he's kind of standing there. He has a helmet with a crest on the top. Kind of a helmet with like a white crest. And then the curly hair kind of poking out from on the sides. That doesn't cover much of the face at all. And it's very clearly a trained warrior, also very clearly wielding it's a little weird. You've never seen anyone like it, but he seems to mean business, and you don't. Anyway, yeah. So you got him, you got the two toads, and you have these two people. They're wearing these black robes with the cowls, and it's very hard to see inside. And just, yeah, or dark purple. They're wearing these dark purple robes that are just covering.
So kind of Nazgul dark inside the hood.
You think you see a face. It's not like a weird blackness. Like, there's definitely a face in there. Just, you can't get a good look because the hood's kind of drapey.
Shadowed.
Yeah, shadowed. But it's not in an unnatural way. Like, this is just but yeah. And they have gray skin with like purple streaks on it, and you can see the hands. The robes. What happened to your? Wait, why did it do that?
Sorry, I had to turn my screen so I had to plug it in.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that's.
Yeah, I have to put my phone in.
Okay, let me fix this then. Let's go back.
Apologies.
That's okay. We're gonna put you there, and then I'm gonna. No, not that. All right, I'm gonna sort this. That'll work. Okay. So, what? There we go. Sort of it. Hang on, let me.
I'm moving, so
Okay.
I'm relocating. So
Yep, that's all right. I'll finish sorting this. No, not you. I'll move. I'll do the moving around again when you get closer to where you're actually going to be, and we can sort that.
I'm just.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, you see all of these, and you kind of are standing on deck, and you've got Axel, standing as well, and you've got the satyrs, kind of standing around as well, also armed, also a little bit nervous because, and the satyr, who's the captain, and you're kind of comes forward and looks at Axel and says, I think we might have ended up in the realm of the Hilarious Traveling Griefmiser. I think that happened. So, I don't know how much you know about this, but they're all a little bit...
Tight in the shorts.
That too, but kind of yeah. That book you have, that's where this comes from. We sailed right past the barrier. Quick thinking though, getting us away from the seamen, the belly-shaped seamen. They're corsairs, and you don't want to deal with them.
The second, like literally, I didn't hear anything after you said this is where the book came from.
Mm-hmm.
Because, your guard literally took off and landed on the dock.
Okay. You are as you do this, you are stopped by the you kind of come forward and you get confronted, and you Roll a dexterity saving throw real quick.
Dexter.
Dexterity, yep. If you're curious about our cast, I have a cast list that
Oh, 13. Even.
13.
Natural 13.
And what's your dex bonus?
0.
Okay, so there we go. Ta-da. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let me fix you too, so you're a little bit better. You're fine. I just need to move on this side. There we go. Then we just move that here, and then that over there. There we go. Perfect. We have a really good setup going. Okay. So, yes, we have there we go. Not that one. Yep. Okay. Yeah. There we. Nope. Bad. All right. That'll have to do. All right. Sorry everyone for who's watching. I know we don't have many, but we have a few.
Are we on transverse?
We are on transverse. No, we're on all on the table. So
I got nothing.
yes.
All right, here we go.
So yeah, you kind of comes up to you. So and one of them comes forward, clears his throat, and says, "Please state your name and business."
Yorgar Akul, I am here to retrieve my tome.
At home.
It has been replaced with this, and I show them the book.
All right. All right. So, yeah, you find that, and oh shoot, I'm probably screwing something up really bad right now. I just realized that I screwed up badly.
How'd you screw up?
I think I screwed up. It's possible. Let me test something very quickly, and I am so sorry to all of you.
Brief pause.
All right. So, I just realized. But with this, which is good because
Can we take a quick break? Yeah, I just need to go to the restroom.
all right, everyone, 5-minute break.
Arr,
Go here.
arr.
Welcome everyone back to the stream. My name is Lee, and we are.
Okay.
What's up?
Sigmund Elliser said if y x minus 1 equals z, then x equals.
Okay, Sig, I'm not. Oh, hi, Sig.
It is live again.
Yep, cool beans. I got friends. Gonna play, and I had a third player, so I didn't ask you, and then the third player canceled last minute, and I was curious if I should ask you, and then I didn't. So then it was like, and it was at 6 o'clock, and I was like, well, it's an hour. I'm not gonna just ask you over an hour notice. Oh, clicked the ad by mistake, but that's okay. It gives the ads. Hang on a second, you can't. Anyway.
X minus 1 with the y on the outside of the parentheses equals z, then x equals. Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
Value.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably because that's where the book that you have. The is super important.
Next to me.
Holy book of
Of the what wizards?
the Ninny Wizards. The
And the broadcast has gone down.
chat. Everyone, sorry about um uh, um
They were out because I fluttered onto the dock, but then I put them away. So they disappeared.
good to know.
But my scholar mark is glowing. It is right here.
It's right here.
On the left arm. It's on the left arm.
On your left arm. Yeah, should be good. Okay, push that down a little bit. You're fully up as best you can get, and then you should be good. Okay, so yeah, your mark is glowing, and then you are yeah. What's your plan? So your mark is glowing. You are on.
I was talking to the one with the clipboard.
Okay, fair enough.
I said my book has been replaced with this one, and I had shown him the book.
Okay. Any
I'm here to retrieve my book because when I got asked what like, say my name. Yes. I cannot get rid of it.
Okay. And you can. All right. Let me.
It's saying you don't have any sound.
I know. I'm working on a trick from a thing. Take that off. Take that off. That should help work. Make me sound better and keep you guys still sounding. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? That should, and then if I take this off, which is mine, right? That, yes. Okay, so that would then put just you and, the two of you. Okay. And that should clear up the echoes, I think. In the meantime, what's your plan? Yeah, so, they kind of ask you that. And the other turns to the ship and calls up. Who runs the ship? And, the stater who acts as captain kind of puts his hand on Axel's shoulder and kind of steps forward. Between the two of us, we do. Kind of looks at you.
Oh, I look at him, I go, no. We're not playing this stuff like last time.
Okay, well, you want to run the ship? You want to say you're the captain, or should I?
Shit. I don't remember what happened last time. Do you remember what happened last time?
As I recall, they... Well, all worked out in the end.
Freaking drunk last time.
Well, don't drink this time. Kind of steps forward. That would be me. This is my first mate.
How about that? That's what works.
Kind of nervous eyes at you.
Oh, damn.
And looks then, and this person, you vouch for her? And he kind of shrugs. She came aboard with the ship before we were forced to sail across the veil into the realm of the Griefmiser. Oh dear.
Far as I'm concerned, it was a stowaway. Far as I'm concerned, it was a
Stowaway, you
stowaway.
say? Because you came
just aboard the ship and you didn't pay a fare and you don't know exactly who you are. Stowaway. I look at him. I was like, we don't do it this time. They bite us in the ass. Can you say that they actually came on board and paid fair price for voyage? No. They just jump on board our ship? Yeah. Stowaway's better. I turned to him. I turned to him and go, if we freaking say she just jumped on the ship and she just came here, they're going to do pirate. But if we say it this way, stowaway, it's better.
Kind of shrugs. She was on the ship. She was on the ship. We got forced to sail over the veil. And now we got this. All right. The toad kind of turns. I see. Turns. In any case, I see. Why don't you all? In any case, come off board. Ashore. Aboard the dock. Aboard the dock. If I release you, do you promise not to attack? And to cooperate? With our guard? Our guard. I was gonna ask one of the toads kind of turns to Yorgar and says, if we release you, do you swear that you will not cause any trouble and will cooperate fully? You will not.
I have no reason to cause trouble as
Kind of gives a nod, and the two in robes kind of reverse their motions, and the lines sink back into the and dock. You are free. And you're free to do what you will. And kind of turns to the rest. Send two of your party ashore, and we will negotiate. Captain kind of looks at Axel. Two of us? You want me to go, or you want me to go? Aaron to go. Aaron to go. Mouth. Got good skills. Mouth.
Probably should keep you in ship. On the ship and me here. Like this. Better be you, Aaron.
Kind of gives a nod. Better be you. Gives a nod. Pull, and Yorin comes over. And the two of you, are you gonna head down? He'll lower the game plan for you.
Yeah. Tell your Aaron. Guess what? It's duty today. Yeah. Tell your Aaron.
Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. You both climb down. And Mother's Company. Clears his throat. I am Theremin, son of Ibblewitch. And I am the dockmaster of the city.
I look at him and go, what happened to Wiggle's cool and didn't her shorts get short?
Kind of glanced behind. He's of the Trifletooth clan. Originally. They do that. kind of gives a nod. Yeah. So, give me a sec.
Yeah.
Can you say something very quickly?
What?
No.
Supercalifragilistic?
Yeah.
What shoot the one like what shoot
I don't know how that song goes.
I don't know how that-
sing it.
Alouette et je te plumerai. Je te plumerai la tête, je te plumerai la tête, et la tête, et la tête. Alouette, alouette. Oh. Alright. Alright. Cool. But yeah. You climb down, and the dockmaster, Theremin, gives you a summon, and starts, one of our, well, the sister of our esteemed, Rumbly Lumpawithig has been cursed. And we set out.
Tried to open my tome.
Yes, because it replaced her variant, which was the it replaced hers, which was the what's the one?
The book I have.
Yes, her copy of the
Book of Unspoken Truths.
yes, Book of Now
Book
Spoken
of Unspoken
Truths.
Truths.
She it was her personal copy. It was gifted to her by the Hilarious Traveling Griefmiser himself during our last feast, which was not long ago,
I
actually.
understand.
So she went to try and open it, and it bit back at her. We've bundled her up and sent her on her way to meet with the Hilarious Traveling Griefmiser, we sent her along the road that the Rebel Monks take, hoping to intercept the Hilarious Traveling Griefmiser's retinue on their journey, which would then allow her to meet up with him.
Interesting.
If you wish to leave this place, kind of turns to Axel. You as the first mate, you would like to sail out of here, yes? I'm guessing. Ideally loaded down with Scribbly Clink or...
Yep.
Alright. We can provide you with a guide to get you to the proper portal.
Okay.
If, and only if, your
Here it comes.
friend can intercept the Lumbawithig's sister and cure her of this curse.
Let's see. So, how large is Axel?
Axel is, what,
6'2".
6'2"? Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out.
out.
Logistics or something.
Aha. Ooh, sorry. Yeah.
To try to expedite matters, Yorgar is going to ask where the nearest. Oh, is going to ask. Good people, might I ask where the largest open area is and how big it is?
Open area.
Yes, nearby.
Um, kind of shrugs. The
The flat open area.
I uh kind of suggest a spot just outside the city.